This object is probably one of the most important things in human civilization. It gives us so many benefits, but at the same time, it can be a serious danger. And if this thing ever ends up piercing our body, what would it actually feel like? A lot of people say it feels like getting punched, but surprisingly, it might not even hurt that much at first, especially if you're tense, because a certain hormone can keep you from immediately realizing you've been wounded. But over time, you'll start to feel something like warm water flowing out of your body. You'll begin to panic, your heart will race, your breathing will get shallow, the pain in your body will intensify, and eventually, you might pass out. Why does this happen? In short, your body goes into shock after losing a lot of blood. Let's break it down. Blood is responsible for delivering oxygen to every part of your body. If the delivery system is compromised, your organs and tissues don't get their share of oxygen, your muscles can weaken, making it hard to stand. Your brain can get dizzy. You might feel thirsty because your body is losing fluids. And the more blood you lose, the more severe these symptoms become, possibly leading to the worst-case scenario. But does every stabbing end that way? Not necessarily. It really depends on how much blood you lose, how fast you lose it, and where the wound is located. The weapon itself might not be clean either, which opens the door to infection. And that's not even counting the damage done to the specific area that was hit. For example, if you're stabbed in the abdomen, your digestive organs could be damaged. A hit in one spot could cause paralysis, another could make it impossible to express facial expressions, and another could cause problems, or even severe difficulty, when going to the bathroom. And the list goes on. The truth is, there's really no safe place to be stabbed. That said, there are crazy cases where people have survived being stabbed dozens of times. But what a lot of people forget is that this kind of trauma isn't just physical, it's psychological too. In many cases, the terror leaves a lasting mark, making the person afraid to leave their house or triggering panic at the sight of a knife. Not to mention the scar that will forever remind them of that painful memory. So how does a stab wound actually heal? If it does. In the first few days, blood cells form something like a scab or a mesh to close the wound. After about 3 weeks, that scab dries up and a new layer of skin starts to form underneath. Eventually, the scab falls off and the tissue beneath begins to return to normal. During that whole time, you have to be really careful to keep the wound from getting infected. But no matter what, if you ever, God forbid, get stabbed, remember to get yourself to the hospital immediately so medical professionals can take care of it. So that's what it feels like to get stabbed. Even though sharp objects are useful in so many ways, don't ever think about messing around or trying anything dangerous. If a paper cut already hurts that much, we definitely don't need to find out what a stab wound feels like. And as always, thank you for watching.